Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sassy and Classy, Season 2, Episode 5, Convergence. To answer your question, Liz, it was Final Fantasy. Okay. Last time, what happened? I literally just watched these episodes.
We found out that I don't have a soul.
Right. I was going to lead up to that.
Everything's great.
Let's see. Let's check my notes. They say we only do dirty 20s at the Kiss Coin. Accurate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Feel free to order dinner.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so, okay.
Single prayer healthcare.
Single prayer healthcare was money.
That was really good. Y'all are going to get some banked inspiration for all these.
You can buy dinner, 2-drink minimum.
That is one of my favorite new ongoing bits.
And I have near foresighted and far foresighted.
Right, I always get confused. And Pensy is one of them.
Pensy is one of them for sure.
And Pensy is giving you a best friend discount because you two are best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, because we're best friends.
And she threatened to tell us how we die, which...
It wasn't so much a threat as she has an interesting fact she thought she might share with you.
That she blurted out very menacingly.
She might be wrong.
Harassing her at the time.
Take 3 stacks of inspiration.
Oh. All right. And she occasionally scries on people to pretend she's there and laughs. She's so sad. Can I take a long rest? Because I see I expended some spell slots. Or
well, you're still in the Church of Joaquin, I believe. Yes. Unless you're just like, okay, lady, that's rude, bye.
Well, I thought we were supposed to go back and get some stuff and bring it back, so... Okay. So that's a no. I'm hearing...
That is more an up-to-you question.
Yeah, because... The clerk wanted us to go get the mask and the medallion. Is that correct?
I think so.
As part of the, we're gonna need that.
You right? If we can help, maybe
because for somewhere about halfway in the next episode, we can deal with that. That was the clerk's words. So take that, fourth wall, you bitch. Yeah, I didn't feel that scene was unresolved, so I think, we go back. Okay. And we've done multiple things today, so do not be surprised when we do not come back tonight. We have a show tonight.
Yeah. We've got a business to run.
That's right.
Joaquin would approve, I feel like, of we've got to go run a business. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, Joaquin asks if you need a loner soul, just to get you through the night.
They do not watch them. Don't take that.
They just spray something into them, and that's good enough.
Yeah. It's the goofy costume of souls, if you get me. I'm going to take this and nobody got me. Okay.
That's just horrifying.
That's a great visual.
So, yeah, let's go. This has been big. This has been a lot. Today's been a lot. People are quoting Prince lyrics at us everywhere we go. Or, sorry, intellectually distinct.
It's Echok the Violet Flame literature. Thank you.
Fair enough. Forgive me if I go too fast. But, yeah. Yeah, so let's go back. You don't have to perform tonight, honey, if you don't want to. But...
Well,
let's
go.
Wouldn't
be in it.
Badum Tish, absolutely. Yep. Yep, high marks. I like that. And yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. And that way we can also discuss this away from the clerk, whether or not this is what Vianti wants. But I think you want this dealt with, but I don't want to presume.
I mean, yeah, I would like to have a soul. I feel like that is an important part.
I didn't want to judge, but yes, I also agree. I think souls are Actually, they get in the way a lot. They're a bit of a hassle, but yes, I think they still, yeah, more bad than good. All right, yeah. What time of day is it outside?
Twilight.
What day is it? In
I believe it's 7, 8. L day. It's Friday.
What year?
1492. I know that one. No, I'm sorry, 1493.
1493.
It's 1493.
What longitude and latitude are we at?
Water deep.
Well, the purpose of all that was to wait to watch sailors lift stuff.
Ah, yeah. Once the sun starts going down, you
Yeah.
can't get the good views.
You get the night shift.
No,
They
'cause
put
you
they
really
put the
need
best
to-
sailors on the night shift.
For sure, you are at the wrong boat. Also, they put shirts on at night. Andy,
Yeah. It's
Jesus.
too cold.
Or Joaquin. Joaquin, bless us.
You can't see the shadow from the sun on the abs. It just
Thank you.
They're all properly hydrated. It's horrible.
Yeah. What you said sounds stupid.
and I'm gonna watch them by lantern light.
Yeah.
That's bad for my eyes.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll go back. We'll do a show. We'll deal with this in the morning, if that's what you still want.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we head back. Really lamenting those sailors. It's supposed to be the second thing we did today. Oh well, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah. The morning shift is good though.
Mm-hmm. Cherry hours.
You walk back in. Rose is sort of idly sitting at her podium. Kind of waves you in, like you own the place.
This is okay. Thanks, Rose.
Yeah, no problem. Though your sailors were not there, Druithan, Sans shirt, is really going to town on the bar top.
Okay.
Like just scrubbing. And he looks up and he says, "Has anyone ever cleaned this?"
Not as good as you, bud.
I can see why you hired him.
Yeah. See, the universe provides.
It's been a long day.
Note to self: order more boxes. Just to move.
This is the next best thing to the sailors, to be honest.
Yeah. There was like 3 of them.
Yeah. This is like a good consolation prize.
Yeah. Yeah.
He starts moving boxes. The town guard comes to question him about some, yeah, I knew the guy kind of thing.
Yeah, so both in and out of game, you want to have a soul, and we think this is our next best chance to get that.
Yeah,
right.
they've got a solution presented to us, whereas we would have to go and find a solution anywhere else.
Yes. All right. Has Pensy been by for today's wards? Because we would have missed her if she came by.
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Are we not started?
What?
Liz said something in chat that feels to me like she's saying we didn't start.
Oh.
We've had that problem before. We weren't broadcasting.
We have
even
had
after
that
we
problem before.
Started.
No, looks like we're live when I pull up Twitch.
Liz, hit a refresh if you can hear this.
Well, she won't be able to. So put that in chat.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Okay. I'm going to keep moving forward. Literally, what were we just talking about?
We're going back. We think this is our best chance to get a soul.
Okay.
So, with that in hand, we work and we return back to Joaquin the next day.
Okay, good. Liz is back. Hi, Liz. Okay. Vianti takes the night off, it sounded like. Dancelap, how's the show?
Let's roll a little performance. $23. So I could do better, but I'm just really trying to throw myself into work. With a routine I'm working on. I don't know if we've said this one on the stream before, but I came up with it today on my walk, which is I'm pole arm dancing. Which really should have come back to, I think, B stuck her spear in the thing, so that should have been pole arm dancing. So if we didn't even catch up then, I'm making it up now, and there we go.
Oh no, Vianti's the one with the spear, right? In more than one way?
That's certainly in more than one way. So yes, anyway, very good joke. We all laughed. So yeah, performance. Is Lyric working?
Yeah, if you liked what you saw, I mean, he can play more upbeat songs.
Yeah, but we kind of need to coax that out of him. But yeah, I think he's definitely a good warm-up act. But yeah, he doesn't mind picking it up a little bit.
Thank you for the sub, CC. Yeah, but he can pick it up a little bit, but you do hear him still singing under his breath, he can't not sing, and they're all songs that are just so sad.
We still have a ghost who can sing.
That's true.
When we need it.
Has a sadness to her.
Yeah, but more like an evanescence. I can dance to it.
Right.
It's
just an inherently sad because she's dead kind of thing.
And she won't let us forget. Okay, a collabo.
Collab?
Yeah.
She needs him to wake her up inside. Is what.
Inside the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what she screams every time she comes out of it.
Wake me up inside this box. Very good. All right, so yeah, 23, pretty good. I do work best under pressure. I hope Sehanine is impressed, but she's probably doing something else because she's the old salt.
She looks up and she's like, yeah, good dance.
Rad and cool. Cool. Rad and cool. You changed my life, by the way. You apparently forget or...
Kind of looks behind her.
Didn't notice. All right, yep. Great to have you. Kiki,
you're real nice. We've met before.
Like I am now.
You're great.
I'll be in my room.
You're a good boss.
That'll take.
Yeah, and even if Vianti's not, working it, he will, hang around the bar or, make, if there's any, small things that he can do, it's just not performing.
Right. Druthan asks if you want to put little umbrellas in drinks.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Sounds like a job I can do.
He says it's very important.
Oh, even better. We all do better with purpose.
Bertram, the raccoon critic, just has a Mai Tai as big as him. Kind of waddling.
My master of Waterdeep, there he goes. Alright, so yeah, first thing in the afternoon, we'll get up.
The Temple of Joaquin's closed for lunch when you get there.
Jeez. This thing. Alright, well.
You tried. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, probably, yeah. They have a schedule posted. Yeah.
No,
So
no, you go in, and they're open.
oh, and yeah. If we're being honest, I just have the mask and the pendant and a pillowcase. But I might not have the pendant. I know I was asked to keep track of the mask, but you might still have the pendant. But yeah, if I've got the mask, I've got it in a pillowcase.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said I know for sure I said to put the mask somewhere where I don't know where it is.
Where you don't have access to it.
And that is safe. I'm pretty sure the pendant was included in that though.
Okay.
Although I might have I don't know if I said this on stream, but it would definitely have been my intention for them to not be touching in any way. Like, just in case.
Sure.
Can't be safe enough. Maybe hide them in 2 pillowcases.
There we go. Never encountered a problem that couldn't be solved with a second pillowcase.
That's what Mama Sweetchest always said.
She was Mama Next Louse, but yes, you're right to presume that any part of my name is accurate. Well, you introduce yourself. Yeah, that's not my name.
Okay. So you head to the Church of Joaquin. Once again, since it's been a year, we said this pre-stream. It's been a year since we played this game. It's too long.
Some might say too long.
I'm sorry. It's a horribly ostentatious temple. It's gold everything.
Yeah.
Just awful. You can see across the street there are like scorch marks on the ground where, like, on particularly sunny days it reflects, just kind of creates some sort of gem laser that's incinerated a cart across the street. It only happens occasionally.
Sure. That's why there's no rugs inside.
But you all head back in. You find the clerk from before.
Remember that clerk's name?
I don't know if I gave it last time.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's Lorna Veneta.
Oh,
sounds good.
I also have that. How did I miss that this whole time? It's because I can't read my own handwriting is the problem. That does say hi, clerk, though. All right, yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Actual notes I took from last
Look at us taking notes.
Like it's D&D.
Like we're playing D&D.
As if. Yeah, I've got 2 pillowcases. I need them both back.
The clerk kind of grabs her holy symbol and says, "Are we late on payments?"
Like, do you mean? Like,
I'm sorry, I thought they were filled with oranges. I thought you were coming to make a statement.
Oh, no.
I remember you two. I am sorry.
Yeah, the one without the soul.
Right.
And the halfling exotic dancer.
You're my 3rd one today, so...
Oh, jeez. Getting
Actually,
crowded.
can we get their names and contact
Yeah.
information?
The Soulless Boys? I mean, I guess I can.
Oh.
Boy band.
They're Waterdeep's newest craze.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Vianti's soul was letted out without Vianti's consent, and we need it back. And we have a mask and a spooky pendant. And they're not supposed to touch.
Who said they're not supposed to touch?
I'm just taking every precaution.
Have you tried touching them?
No. No. Listen, I got into this situation by not knowing what I was. I'm not. I'm not playing it risky.
She'll slide Dancelap a pamphlet on Joaquin's contract reading classes. Just for the future. I know you weren't there before, but just...
This is gonna save us a lot of hassle in the future.
She does say... Now, as established last time, feels like you were here yesterday, was it? That doesn't seem right.
I know, it feels like a year.
It feels...
This feels...
Time, am I right?
How does it work?
In this economy?
With this prostate?
She says, you don't think you broke your contract. Because that's kind of a big deal here. We don't like people who break contracts.
Again, I didn't even know that I had a contract.
Oh, see, that's not legal. So do you think your patron broke their contract? We might have a case.
I think that
in the highest court of all. The district court.
Well, I wasn't expecting that to be more mythological, but yeah.
I take civil suits very seriously, Dancelap.
Learning so much.
I'm sorry, Vianti, continue.
I'm no expert, but if I had to hazard a guess, I would say I unknowingly and unwillingly entered into a contract that may or may not have been broken at some point by one of the two parties.
What's the vaguest thing you could have said to me? Were you a minor at the time?
I only know vague legalese, so.
No, you told me you were a courtesan. You've never worked a mine in your life.
Never.
Look at those hands.
Yeah.
My mistake. I don't even know what the age of consent for Yuan-ti is. So, how do you age? I can't remember. Are you elves? I don't know.
Snake years? I don't know.
Oh, yes. I know. It's a simple conversion formula for snake years. It's divided by 7 times 4 or something.
Yeah.
A lady never asks, and a gentleman never tells.
Yeah, I know. You got sold to wizards. Jesus. Ow.
Did you know?
Hold on. I might need to know that. I'll read that article.
Yeah, it's like, how does this affect you? And I was like, I don't want to know now. Don't go too far. I need to know.
You come back.
Open a new tab.
Yeah.
Where the heck? I just want the race. I don't. Characters?
Oh, how do you
pureblood.
How do they, for reals, age? I think just normal human.
Yeah.
Equivalent.
Age. Same rate. Okay, yeah. Okay. So.
If you're saying we have a case, that's one way of averting an apocalypse, I guess. And honestly, so far, my favorite.
Legal action.
You guys then we can turn this into a shopping episode where you have to dress for court.
Ooh.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of weeks left, Andy, so don't be threatening things you can't deliver on. Not waiting a year for a shopping episode before we finally do our Phoenix Wright episode.
TFU sort of did one.
Sort of.
Okay. The clerk, Lorna, will gesture for you to give her the bags, pillowcases. And I imagine they're like silk pillow. They're like really.
Yeah. I need those back.
Yeah, but like maybe gaudy fancy. That's established as Dancelap's deal, right?
What? They've got tassels on them? Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, what's not fancy about denim?
I love sleeping on my denim pillowcase. The buttons.
Yeah, like I did think about making the pillowcases denim because that would be funny, but there's no way she'd do that to her face.
No, yeah, silk is good for your hair, is good for your face.
Yeah. Now that she can afford it, she is slowly, ever so slowly, inching towards class. But it is a poor person's version of class.
She's buying like silk at like Marshalls, though.
Yes. 100%.
It says it's silk.
Yeah.
It's like
it's Silkats or something.
Yeah, it's like 75% polyester, 25% silk.
It's a silk
What do we say?
lifestyle.
Episode 4. I'm a classless broad who doesn't belong here. I'm gonna let them know it. Like, yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. So, hold on. I'm gonna. Sorry, that D&D Beyond thing just like hit my head. Like, wait, I log in through Twitch. How does that affect things? That's not my real email address. It's my Twitch email address. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. She takes the artifacts out of the pillowcases, and Vianti, you had occasionally heard Ichak, although in his human guise as
Niastanu.
Niastanu, I can pronounce it. Speak to you, and you have not heard him in a bit. Almost conspicuously absent. Usually, when people talk about him, he kind of shows up. She takes the book. And the book is the one that Dancelap got her for a gift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's kind of looking through it like, this is just a book on constellations and the stars.
That's what you would assume, but under the right circumstances, it becomes quite nefarious.
I'm not burning a book. Is that what we're talking about?
Oh,
We're not talking about burning or banning books.
Good.
Good. I feel like we're glaring accusingly at Liz. Neither is Liz.
Good. And libraries are important.
Yes. No, yeah, but the mask, the lack of soul, where some things either divining to or from Vianti, that's a concern, and the necklace is of some import. And if you read the book with any kind of magic, you'll see that it portends doom. It's Doomsday Scenario number 486B.
Red skies over Waterdeep. Okay. She starts futzing various combinations, the mask, the pendant. The book, she starts like detecting magic on it, read magic, that kind of thing. Read magic, that's not a thing in this edition, whatever.
It is now.
She has,
Hey, you know what? Sue's been making up spells this whole time. It's your turn, Andy.
yeah, no, she rolls a D100 to read magic. It's a percentile check. It's the only one in the game. Along with rope climbing and horse athleticism, use magic sword, and third edition was great.
No, thank you.
Okay, she's looking at all this stuff, and she says to Vianti, have the last time you talked to this person. What did they say?
I believe the last time that I talked to him, he was saying that he could protect my good friend Dancelap here, to which I said, keep her name out your mouth. And was trying to entice me to put on the mask and join him, saying that he could protect me and Dancelap from the worst of it. I wasn't buying it.
The worst of it being the end of the world.
Yeah. Apparently I'm a part of that.
The term we heard was bowl.
Metaphorical bowl, a vessel.
Your guess is as good as mine, bud. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. I have a coin.
I'm
allowed here.
I'm allowed to be here.
I'm allowed to be here. The best vampire in Pittsburgh.
Okay. She says, I mean, boy, I really wish. Your soul's not trapped in any of these. I can tell you that. I'll tell you that for free.
Oh.
Okay, here's where it starts to get.
Yeah.
Don't agree to anything.
For just
I got a new pamphlet.
She
Starts thumbing through.
she nods. Respects. Good. You're
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah. I'm trying.
You're doing great.
She says,
What the hell's a hitherto? I'll figure it out. You guys keep going.
she hands you a translation guide, but it has like a 5 gold price stamp at the top. Like, all right.
Listen, I can comprehend all languages. I'll help you out later.
We don't even think he can read.
I just can't do math.
That's right. No one ever taught you math. You sweet, sweet boy.
Okay. She says, okay. In these cases, you have 2 options. Usually. Maybe a third. One, you have to talk to them. You have to find out what you did wrong. And that's not always great. Look, I get it. Warlocks, am I right? Looks at Dancelap, am I right?
Look at Vianti.
I guess I'm not right.
Then look back at the clerk. I'm not gonna blow up my best friend's spot like that. Is all. Like, I mean, I don't disagree.
She says, talk to them, get their attention in some way, work it through. It sounds like you made a deal with an elder evil, unknowingly. It's not your fault.
Gotcha. A deal was made for him by a shitty ex-boyfriend. Who among us has not sold their soul to their teenage boyfriend? Mine wasn't able to do anything about it. It was just
It kind of does a scan. No, you're okay.
it's just some idiot who was just saying, like, you sell your soul to me? I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh.
I gave him a handy in the back of a cart. Look, it's not a great story. I'm not the proudest of it, but, like, here we are. Lorna.
Looking down at your note card. Okay. The other thing you can do is forego the rest of your pact and hope that in releasing your powers, he releases your soul. That's risky.
Oh.
But you could try it.
what is the risk involved?
He might not
are
give
the
you your soul back, and then you don't have any warlock powers.
Oh, that does sound like a real risk.
That's lose.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry, you two had to hear that. I did mute in time for stream.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Well, good. These allergies are killing me. Okay.
And what is this?
Sorry, hold on just a second.
Yeah. From my perspective, both you and Cece look the same direction. I was like, what? Are you guys hearing a noise?
Well, I did, and I just want to make sure Chris is okay.
I was looking at Lucy was being real cute and cuddling up on her
I'm sure.
little bed. So
Okay. Third option. You need a soul. You can get a soul from other people.
Whoa.
Most people have their soul. I'm just saying.
Are we in the main hall right now?
I'm just saying, for the right price, I'll get you a soul.
But everyone's going to be real cool about some stuff real quick.
last time I thought there was an option for a soul-searching adventure. That sounded great.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
No, that's look, ultimately, that's cutting to the chase on one. You can do a soul-searching adventure, but in the end, you're going to have to confront your shitty ex-boyfriend. Whether that is physically or emotionally, like not physically, like literally in person, or the specter of him that has clearly had an unfair impact on your life. You know, that, look, you can do that. We'll get Liz Gilbert up in here. We'll eat, pray, love this shit.
Which is a meal prepared by somebody else that you eat, and somehow that's also the prayer.
I guess.
And you love it.
Yeah.
So.
We don't make the rules. We just abide by them. Okay, so confront the ex directly. Wait, or confront the ex. Isn't both of these confront the ex kind of like you can... What's a little...
It's... Sorry, I'm not phrasing it great. This is... Look... You don't... I was making light of the situation earlier. You don't often get people coming in here asking about their souls. People usually know where they are.
I feel like I'm being judged a little bit.
No judgment. Oh, did you pay for the no judgment upgrade?
We won't. That's fine. Sometimes you take it off before a shower, and you just forget to put it back on.
What's in your shadow? Are you Peter Pan?
I read a lot of big Peter Pan energy from Vianti, actually.
He's a bit of a lost boy.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could say that.
I saw a TikTok ad that was just like, do you like Peter Pan or whatever? Like, they're selling a book, and I'm like, it's Peter Pan from Wendy's point of view. And they're like, have you ever thought about Peter Pan from Wendy's point of view? And I was like,
no.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that's what it was going to be. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a very good book even. But, like, I could tell by the cover that that's what this book was.
Yeah.
Darling
No More, it's called.
It was called Darling Girl, thank you.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. You can't even make fun of it. Because they clown themselves.
I'm
fucking
sure.
Hell.
I'm sure it's good. I just thought it was very... I just thought it was funny that I was just like, I know what this is. Like...
Yeah, no, I get it.
And that it was called... And I was like, it's going to be called Darling something. There it is, Darling Girl.
Jesus. Here we are, people.
She says, the confrontation doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to, you don't have to actually confront him. If you can do the soul-searching journey and sort of work through how you're feeling about him, how you're feeling about what he's done to you, you might be able to dismiss the specter of him over your life. Sometimes it's just easier to be like, hey, bitch, give me back my goddamn soul. And you pull out your earrings and you start throwing hands. And then Dancelap holds you back. And you wind up on a talk show.
Yeah.
And that's exposure.
I have quick release earrings, by the way.
She points to a sign that says, always be exposing.
We need that sign.
My armor was voted impractical by Impractical Armor.
I can see that.
Yes. You can see most of it, yeah. That's by design. Did I not was the exposing a different thing? Anyway.
She kind of looks at the sign and she says, oh.
See?
She hands you a coin for proofreading services.
You bet. You bet. Stepping in my phone immediately falls to the ground. I pick it up. Put it in one of my pillowcases. It's fine. Okay, so, aside. Objection. Briefcase. Aside. Conference. Convergence. Maybe. I'm using that last one wrong. Yeah, Vianti, what do you want to do? No one wants to talk to their shitty ex, but, like, your shitty ex is stalking you.
Yeah. I'm wondering...
And a greater evil, so that's 2 strikes.
But only 2.
Yeah, I kind of... I'm wondering if there's, like, a safe way to confront him. Like, if we could get, like, a moderator or an intermediary or, you know, some kind of buffer. That doesn't put you in danger.
Okay, well, all right. My plan's unraveling a little bit. Also, I will be messy. I'm gonna get Green Hilly real fast. Like, all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like you're solidly, you know, on my side. I don't want you in the middle where you could get hurt, you know?
I'd say the same. But it's your show, and I have front row tickets. So
I need you with. I need you there. I need you with me. I just don't want you between me and him, if that makes sense. Like, I want you in between me and him, but I don't want you... Am I making sense?
It depends on what you mean, because there's a lot of ways I can take that, and it won't be my first time, but, like, it doesn't seem appropriate to what we're talking about right now.
You know what? Maybe you just need to bang it out. Wait, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant.
I'm just saying, I don't like... Yeah, I will be there with you. That's non-negotiable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now how best to do it? Can we do some, like, spooky hallucinogens and go on a spirit journey together? Like, or...
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a good option.
Oh, yeah,
Is Joaquin holding? Because you bet.
Joaquin, it's not legal in the city of Waterdeep. However, commerce goes unfettered in, you know, a back alley behind the temple.
It's like an embassy situation. This is technically Joaquin Vania. Gotcha. For tax purposes. No problemo.
So...
Alright, so yeah, we can get lifted on Molly and go talk to your ex-boyfriend, or...
You said he likes end of the world scenarios? We're bound to be due for one of those, right?
Yeah, but then there's...
one in like a week. So.
There's griffins and armies of the undead, and the earth turns gray and the sea's black. It's a
oh,
whole
yeah,
thing.
you saw that? Weird, right?
Yeah. No, that's...
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want to try reasoning with him first, or do you want to try and search for your soul and make you a real boy?
Remake you a real boy.
Remake you a real boy.
I guess we could try reasoning with him first before, we end up doing several things in one day searching journey.
That's the real risk, yeah.
I'm just afraid that I've already tried being like,
Leave me
I'm not
alone.
into it, leave me alone, stop stalking me, stop coming into my head, keep my friend's name out of your mouth.
What's left to be said? Yeah, I think you've made your boundaries clear. Let's get high.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Unless
clearly
we're
in the
talking
wrong.
about-
I do want to be clear.
Yeah, no, he's a creep. I think we can.
Yeah, he's clearly
That's
toxic
settled.
and not cool.
That's settled.
Okay.
Honey, he burnt down a town and took your soul with him. So, uncool. I'm gonna say.
Go out on a limb.
I think it's uncool.
I'm just saying that if we can get some kind of a Jerry Springer situation going on in here where...
Okay. Well, we can meet him on the astral plane. Or, if you'll pardon me, that astral plane. I'm proud of it. I stand by it.
Okay. So
It's more than once a year, by the way.
I know. I'm sorry.
For real.
I really didn't think it had been that long. But time. What is it? Let's get high and talk about it.
Yeah.
Good. We're going into territory that I'm very familiar with. I know about all the drugs.
Yes. No, Andy. We keep you off them street fights.
You're going to smoke a mushroom and do a weed. Okay, so you go to the back alley
Let's get too
behind.
technical on this one.
Sorry. I've really lived that experience.
You bet. You bet.
Cement Hand Andy, that's what we call it.
So you all go to the back alley.
Yeah. Where you want to be in D&D. Don't anyone tell you different.
There's a young man leaning against the alley wall in shadow. Kind of leans forward and he goes, well, well, well. Dancelap and Vianti.
Is this an Aiden?
It's Caden.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't have a job. Although, he didn't say what the job was, but he seemed like he had his shit together. Hey, Caden.
Caden's wearing his apron and flare from Thank Tormund Storm's Day, and he kind of reaches into.
Thank you for this callback, by the way. You couldn't have had this prepared, and you're like, Caden. Caden's the guy in the alley. Good,
Of course he is.
I'm proud of you. Mrs. Eisenhower's proud of you. Let's do this scene.
He says, well, well, well. Not too good to be talking to old Caden now, are we?
You just mopped a single floor.
You're not the boss of the K-Man. He pets his horse and it quacks.
Something wrong with that horse, man. I gotta tell you. I only have lesser restoration because my build is all fucked up, but, like, I can help. Yeah, Caden, sorry. Yeah, we need some goof drops. To open our third eye or
Oh,
whatever.
you want that Feywild strain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got a ruining in life. One's life tax. That's going to add 50%.
Okay.
We got to be in a harsh to my buzz.
I'll pay that one. The first one seems egregious.
My life was going so great. Then I met you two. Got taken to some weird Thunderdome.
That's true. Now we didn't ask for that, but that
I can't sleep right anymore. I got the sleep paralysis now.
I don't know that one's got anything to do with us, but
I got the apnea and the paralysis.
And okay. Well,
I'm just having a hard time, and I just need to talk to somebody about it. Nobody listens. Nobody cares.
I mean, do you want to talk about it?
I just feel like people don't get me, and I don't know why. I give off such good vibes. I'm so likable.
no, I'll tell you, this is 90% of all sex work is this.
I'm such
It's
a
dealing with
nice
corrupt
guy.
boys.
I'm such a nice guy. Why don't girls like me?
Right. Girls are not a monolith, so we're gonna start there. But beyond that, like there's a lid for every pot, Caden, and absolutely someone who wants.
I got rejected from the town guard because I'm too muscular.
That's tough, buddy.
We're about to go on a soul searching journey. Maybe it kind of sounds like you might need one too.
Okay, so I'll come with you?
A separate one.
Yeah, our cart is full.
Yeah, it's feel free to order dinner, 2-person minimum, maximum. Shit.
2-drink minimum.
I'm only going to sell you these goofballs if I can come.
Shit. I hate this and I love it, so I allow it.
Oh, I also got the good shit from the Feywild. It was made by Sprites. It's called 7-Up. It's...
We are on fire.
It's the sweet shit. I'll tell you what. It really gets you buzzed.
That Feywild Kush. All right. Yeah. Fuck it, Caden. I'm not afraid of you. Giving enough handies and carts that you don't scare me.
Okay, yeah, he hands you a nondescript bag of the drugs.
Is that what it says on it?
Don't make me describe them. I don't know. It looks like
America's sweetest bean. Drug Sherpa us through this trip. Describe how I'm feeling. Is it a body high? Is it a mind high? Is it a lot of
tingly?
Great. You're crushing it, bud. All right. So Vianti, Caden, and I do the drug. We do a drug the traditional way. We burn it on a hot plate.
You imbibe it
Breathe
somehow.
and breathe it. Yep. We drink a fat bowl.
Although I like to think if you're doing it on a hot plate, you're just getting high off like the plastic bowl that melted to it fuse.
Yeah.
Like the spatula you let get too close to it.
Turns out if you starve your brain of oxygen, you do start to feel funny. Yeah. It's not how I would have done it, but respect.
Okay.
Do you want to go back to Vianti's room where there's lots of soft cushions?
That's probably a good place to do a high.
Yeah. But if some about that is we do the drugs here, and by the way, I've had this real life experience. We do the drugs here, and then we're like, oh man, we should go somewhere. Beyond is like, it doesn't have a lot of sharp edges? My room. We're like, fuck yes. There's for sure a blacklight poster, at least one there. We're going.
Okay. So, you all stumble your way back through town.
Absolutely.
Seeing various ghouls and goblins.
Yep.
Pink elephants.
Just like all the drugs I've ever done. Yep.
Uh-huh. Little stupid mouse who tells you can fly or something.
That's universal.
Yeah, everybody's had that.
Timothy Q. Mouse or something. I hate that movie. Caden, as soon as you step foot into the kissed coin, just start sobbing. Rose.
God damn. Maybe this is good. He has to work through it too.
Yeah. He's on a journey as well.
You all can see, you think, I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably haven't kicked in yet. I don't know. You're on goofers.
Yep.
My room is very
knows when
hot,
the good
and I'm
balls
feeling
kick in.
weird, and I think I'm on the goofers. Okay. You all see on the stage, Lorik is playing the piano, and he's kind of trying to explain to Rose what this song means to him. And she's kind of got that glazed look. She's just laughing and like, oh, it's a cute boy playing a song and kind of touching a lot of his forearms. And he's kind of like, well, I need those to play the piano, though. So...
The only thing we hear from Rose is, that feels like too many sisters.
One of them's named Pancakes.
Well, now I know that the drugs have kicked in because he plays guitar usually, or whatever.
He did come in with a guitar, but he can play both piano and guitar. And I think Marty even joked that last time he pushed, you could hear him pushing his piano down the street. He's not smart.
He's not. He's a very sheltered, sweet boy who has a second-hand name.
Slightly used.
Yeah.
Game worn. His name's Game worn.
Game worn. We have a game worn Lorik here.
You all go upstairs, flop into your big old pillows.
So many pillows.
Your freshly incensed and perfumed room. What time is it? Okay, we good. And start to drift into a shared consciousness. Is Waterdeep a simulation? Are you just two people rolling dice, playing games?
Dude.
Doesn't sound like us. Sounds like
Gaslighting. That doesn't sound real. I will send a "It's best if you're on drugs" song after this, but there's a recurring. Is it even a lyric where it's just like, is it doing to you what it's doing to me? Pop Elite itself, America's favorite band. No one knows what that is, Marty. So, moving past that to a second door, I eat a cupcake, I get big, I go talk to a rabbit.
He's late.
I negotiate. Fuck. Well, can you, just wait a minute? Who's Mary Ann? Why would you mistake one human girl for another human girl in this world full of anim? Look.
They all look the same. Where'd the Ewoks get that dress? You know, just questions.
They ate that lady.
They definitely ate that lady, though.
For sure. And what if we are all molecules in the bar of soap of a giant? Dude.
And have you ever really looked at your hands? Viantis are
I know they
snakes.
call them... I know they call them fingers, but I've never seen them fing. Oh no, there they go!
I know my hands are spiders.
Okay.
It's a real experience I've had once.
Your hands are that's not good.
Me too.
Yep. Look, we don't have time for this stream is going to run out of time before we get through every drug story you have. So let's settle down. Try and get through this old head. You know what I mean?
This is Dungeons and Dragons, everyone.
This is what the name on the tin says. It's a dungeon and or a dragon.
As
but
Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson intended.
you guys are tripping balls in a pillow-filled room in your own business.
Which is a burlesque / strip club.
Yes. Yes. There's a sad elf boy downstairs who, if he would look up to notice, has a perfectly able chance with a pretty girl.
And
But he
a bunch
won't.
of ghosts in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lorik isn't prepared to rule her out that he might be his sister, so it's a real tough negotiation.
Keeps looking at her. I mean, she could be a half elf.
She could be. She dresses spooky.
She's got a lot of hair. It's hiding her ears. She has half gloves on. Is that the same thing?
I own some of her half gloves.
But for you, they're full gloves.
Yeah, okay, but yes.
Okay, so the three of you
D&D.
start collectively tripping.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what I thought was going to happen today. So you all are on a cliff overlooking a town. And you can see that people in the town are panicking. You can start to hear the chants of like fire, that the town's on fire. But the town does not look like it's on fire. You see no smoke, you see no fire. And usually where there is fire, there is smoke. And where there is smoke, there is fire.
Those
And
two
Caden's
things usually
head
go
explodes.
hand in hand.
Sorry, bud.
And I'm sorry, I will be right back. Trip, please. Trip your balls.
Oh yeah. I'm on one.
For sure.
For sure. Okay, so we're on a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Town's on fire, but the town's not on fire. But, like, I presume you recognize this town. That wasn't explicitly stated, but I think we're supposed to take that from it.
I'm gonna presume that it is
Yep.
the cliff from my backstory.
Yes, is that Occam's razor? Let's go with the logical answer first, and we'll start working our way back from there.
Yeah.
So, while we're idling time, so what is, other than obviously tripping face, what is Vianti's state at looking at reliving the scene? And years later, right? Like, you are you were but a boy then.
Mm-hmm. I mean, probably profound sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that song in Vianti's playlist, Stars?
Yes,
that's the mood.
That's the one that makes me feel the most. So yeah, I'm glad. Look, is that Grace Potter? Who's Stars?
I think so.
Just so the stream can look it up for themselves afterwards.
Let me pull up Spotify.
Yeah, Grace Potter and the Nocturnals.
Yeah, there we go.
It is excellent, and if you want to feel even more emotional about our little snake boy, go look that song up, because the first time she belts it out, it's pretty great. The second time is just so desperate and sad, and I remember when we were sharing playlists back in the day, I think that's a song where I was like, oh, I get it. Like, now I understand Vianti on a level that I did not before.
That is the song.
That is the song. Yes.
And it's very hard. I often listen to that playlist when I'm going on like a 2-hour or whatever car drive, because it's like perfect for that. And it's very hard to sing along to that song without crying.
Yes, I would agree.
Not good for driving.
Things get blurry.
Okay. 1d4 Tiamats fall.
Oh.
And hit the ground with a thump because they're dead.
Oh, shit. Now we're in a murder mystery. Who killed all these Tiamats?
Oh, it's a Fancy and Clancy episode.
Fancy and Clancy episode. I do say, Clancy, someone's killing Tiamats.
Yeah,
That
so
was me sucking on a corn cob pie.
oh, you know what? Let's make Fancy and Clancy.
The spin-off show.
Yeah, Krista does this thing.
Our multiverse of madness.
Yes, Krista does this thing sometimes where she'll just like basically be like, "Okay, well, I'll run your show tonight," and then she's like, "So Fancy, you find yourself on a train." And I'm just like, "There's trains." She's just like, "Clancy, you're a prostitute or something." And she's like, "Well, you're close."
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that sounds out of pocket, honestly.
Yeah.
I want us to one day sit down for a Sassy and Class episode and just Krista shows up instead to be the DM.
I think it would be great. She doesn't know the rules, so she'll say things like roll for intensity.
She is. She named our most famous episode Cabu Ray.
True.
She created a great vampire character she never got to play.
Oh.
You were there. The Toreador, Marty? The fake artist.
Yes. It's a plastic bag about racism or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Back to this serious D&D show we do.
Very serious D&D show where we're tripping balls, but we're also standing over a town that is on invisible fire.
It's on invisible fire, obviously. What would you all like to do?
I take Vianti's hand because I think I know what's going on. Otherwise, I'm as confused as anybody. But I am on drugs. Wouldn't be the first time, but I think I know what's going on. So I take Vianti's hand.
Vianti will look around for who he remembers being there. But also squeeze Dancelap's hand tightly.
Dancelap, you feel Caden's hand slip into yours.
Yep. I got you. Wasn't your head exploding?
What's real anymore? If we die in the dream, do we die in real life?
No.
Dancelap. Neo is the one spelled backwards.
Okay, now you're getting somewhere.
Who's Neo? You gotta be asking these questions, Dancelap. Looking around, Vianti.
Mm-hmm.
Silence prepared.
You see 40, 50 feet away, looking down on the village, is the individual you're looking for. They are not standing with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see they look like they're trying to pretend to be serious. Like that they like they're fighting a smile.
Mm-hmm. And they don't seem to notice the three of us over here.
No.
Gosh. Yeah, because that's not the way that Vianti certainly would remember it. So I think that you would probably just watch him for a little bit, like kind of like unsure of what to do, and kind of taken aback by the expression on his face.
Cast bless on myself, Vianti, and Caden.
You consider me an ally?
Sure.
No, man. I have villager stats.
I just needed a third. I don't... Yeah. If you survive... It's the end of that sentence.
You kind of just... Yeah. If I survive.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I guess we came here to talk to him. So I guess we should do that.
I 100% have your back. I cast Warding Bond on Vianti. I'm only concentrating on one spell. Usually I back into this, but I just scroll down my whole list. And it's like, oh my god. Like 2 of them have C next to them.
Why don't people like clerics?
They're fucking amazing.
They're so good in 5e. Okay. Approaching him, he turns, and now he's like full on happy crying. And he says, "Do you understand, Vianti? The Raven Queen has shattered fate. So much can change. We can do anything. We can change anything. We can go back. We can start over. This town, it needs not have burned. We could try again. You've learned so much."
Yes, I have. I don't think you've learned anything, though.
His face turns to anger. And he says, "You promised. We made a promise." And he's maintaining eye contact with you, Vianti. But he points at Dancelap and he says, "I don't like the person you are around her."
Start taking out my earrings. Real subtle. I only have one hand, but I do have quick release earrings. That was established on stream. So just. Oh, got the hand.
Caden takes off his ears. Whoa. I'm not doing okay over here, buddy.
Yeah, plus D4 on most of the things you do, so just. You're going to need them.
I became who I am before I even met her, and she accepted me for the way that I am. I'm proud of who I've become.
It's sneering now. He's spitting these words back in your face. "And what have you become? Tied to one place, tied to her, doing whatever she says, doing nothing. You could have been so much more. You're wasted there. She is wasting you."
I do what I want because I want to do it. I have freedom.
Do you? You can just do whatever you want. You won't have to check in. You can just leave. Then just leave. Go be free. You don't need me anymore.
You're right. I don't. I do need my soul back. Oh.
Yeah.
That's...
He says, "You promised."
I don't remember promising you anything.
Hold on.
Loading. It's importing our choices from a previous save.
Yeah, now it's checking with the EA server.
Yeah.
He says, you said you wanted to make me happy. That all you desire is to be with me and be worthy of me. You will do anything that I request of you. You took off your pendant. You do not hold me close. You did not find me.
Yeah, I moved on.
Dancelap, can I get an insight check, please?
You may. I'm pretty sure I'm trained in it, which means this should be fucking hilarious. Very good at reading crowds.
Oh, and don't forget your blast.
That's true. All right. I rolled an 11, which is still pretty bad, but that's a 17 off the top. Off the rip. I'm gonna +1. So, an 18. I do have inspo, but I think an 18 is pretty good.
You get it, but Caden rolled a 22 with bless.
Fucking hell. Lord save us from fortunate fools. This fucking guy.
You can tell, but with the 7, with what you rolled, you can tell. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, no, it's fucking great.
And Caden backs you up on this. A look of practiced sadness crosses Echok's face. Like, he's clearly play acting at being hurt. Mm-hmm. He says, you did burn brightly, Vianti. But it is clear our time has passed. You want your soul? What do I get in return? After you've broken so many promises to me. Caden says, relationships shouldn't be transactional like this. Oh my god, I'm a bad person.
Thank you, Caden. Jesus Christ. If you can settle on that for a little bit, you'll be great. This is a big breakthrough for you. I'm very proud of you.
He floats off.
Give my D4 back.
He doesn't go very far, but then he appears like to your right, and he just kind of keeps like floating through the background. Now he's got a horse.
You're the IP of this stream. That's on the top of it.
Vianti, what would you like to do?
You can have what you deserve, which is nothing. I don't owe you anything.
genuine confusion across his face. Looks between you and Dancelap. Dancelap and you. Take inspiration, Cece. And he says, nothing. Nothing. Then that is all you are good for. Nothing.
I take off my second set of earrings.
Oh no, the studs. Those are harder to take off.
Yeah, no, it's
serious.
Yeah. I'm not even in any danger of getting caught in anything. I'm just...
Kind of... This... Caden floats behind you with a horse the size of a duck and a duck the size of a horse.
They both quack.
Yeah.
But which would I rather fight?
The duck.
Now they're like dragons, you know, like a drake is a very dangerous animal, Marty.
Absolutely not, Brian Michael Bendis. I don't know how you got here. We're on drugs, so it makes sense. I'll allow it.
Vianti, you can feel the pendant, which you are not wearing, but you can feel like a familiar weight around your neck before it shatters. The dream world around you is starting to fracture as if a mirror. Echok looks and he says, the Raven Queen has failed. Damned adventurers.
I knew someone would come along.
He looks back at you, Vianti, and says, then we are done. Take your soul. Take your life. We could have been so much more, and I will find others.
Dude, call him nothing again, and just see where it... Vianti, I'm respecting you right now, but, absolutely not, dude. Do you know how many dudes promised me they'd love me forever if I just touched it? Are you fucking out of your mind? He was a child. He was a goddamn child you wound around your goddamn finger, and now you're just kind of like, oh, don't you love me anymore? You left, dude. You left. Bullshit with you. I'm done with you. Yeah.
Get him.
Fucking hell. Oh, it hurts. It doesn't hurt that bad. Go home and take a shower, you dick. I lost some of the thread, but, I mean it.
Takes out his journal, writes down a couple sad lines.
What's happening to you doesn't make it important.
You're using your pain as an excuse to be a really shitty person right now, Echok.
Yeah.
You can't go stealing people's souls.
Real boner move.
He will vanish in violet flame and smoke. The town below you seems calm again. Seems unharmed. You can hear bells and people being like, false alarm. Caden snaps back into place. And you all just wake up super sober and hungover. Just, it hurts and it's hot and it smells in here. And who thought all this smoke was a good idea?
Is it gone yet?
Caden takes Caden takes his arm, and he has a sundial on it, and he sticks it outside the window, and he looks at it, and he goes, "Oh man, yeah, it's morning."
I knew this time of day looked unfamiliar.
Don't you not sleep? You have to be familiar with morning.
Doesn't mean I go outside in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a little tired of people telling Vianti what he does and doesn't have to do. Caden, I thought we had a breakthrough.
I did. I'm so sorry for being a real wang rod.
Couldn't have put it any better myself.
And you know what? I'm going to apply for that manager job. I'm going to do it.
Here, right?
What? No, I think Storm's Day.
Great.
Are you hiring?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, well.
Well, how do you look without a shirt? Nope, no, because I think you're underage.
No, he's like 18. Like, he was...
Yeah, but I think he's underage.
Okay.
He's undercooked. Like, one breakthrough.
He's not done yet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's got to keep working on himself.
Yeah, understanding relationships are transactional is a great step. Going for that manager position, great step. Not dealing drugs behind a temple. That will be another big step.
You don't want me to do that? I thought I was like your hookup now. Is that the term the kids use?
I'll take whatever you got.
Do you keep it in a freezer? I think I've heard that's a thing.
That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Depending on the thing. There are several categories of drugs, but we don't have time to get into it right now. Also, that might be irresponsible. Sorry, Twitch. I didn't show you my feet. Like, we're not talking about that.
I think we were very vague. I don't think anyone's going to find a goofball and put it on a hot plate or whatever we said.
Drinkable.
Cook a fat bowl of goofballs and
Drink them right up.
get lifted.
Just really microwave them, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Get lifted on Molly. And by that I mean my friend Molly can really lift a lot.
She's
very
really
impressive.
strong. It's really impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not nothing.
Okay. So, Caden sees himself out. You can hear him, like, he's still a teenage boy.
Mm-hmm.
So he tries to apologize to Rose, but it's a lot of that thing that I did that was wrong, but I didn't think it was wrong at the time because I thought it was right, but it was wrong, and I was wrong, but I thought I was right. But the important thing is that you were also wrong because together we didn't make the right, and it's wrong. But then you know,
You have to unmoor your growth from people that you've harmed. It's up to them whether they forgive you or not.
I'm learning so much today.
It's 2 days now. We've gone into a second day, but that's fine.
Whoa, I've already done something today. I'm going to go home.
At last, he's
You know
finally
what?
saying something we understand.
I'm going to finish fixing that horse.
That's sad horses make.
Goes home. There's, as established, there's a horse on its back with half a sheet over it.
It's up on blocks.
Yeah, and he's going to finish that horse.
Yeah. There's a horse engine on a chain.
Oh.
What would you all like to do?
I mean, hangover cure and the day off, I think. Whatever you want, Vianti. Are you taking a dip in Divine Soul Sorcerer? Have we given consideration of how to leverage that charisma stat?
So mechanically, Vianti can keep his Warlock levels if he wants. You can continue to gain in Warlock levels. Your Echok is technically still your patron. You're a great old one, Warlock. But because he's like disowned you, you're sort of your own patron. Like the concept, like I'm trying to think of how to phrase this without being like, oh man. But like, because he said you are nothing, and he's a great old one, nothingness is your patron?
Oh. Interesting.
But if you're like, fuck that, I want to take 8 levels in Bard instead, I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy and the fake horse he rode in on.
That's right.
I'll have to think on that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because I was like, and again, this is certainly up to you, but I was thinking, like, if you did want to, like, I could convert you to Joaquin. It's doing everything that we do, and to leverage your charisma levels, we could just make you a Divine Soul Sorcerer of Joaquin instead. You'd be an adopted. But systematically, I know you like Warlocks. You just hate having more than 2 spell slots for some reason. And Eldritch Blast. So, but, no, stuff to discuss in the future. But, so, that basically answered my question, though, which is, Vianti still Vianti. Let's brunch.
Yeah, let's brunch.
I mean, are you okay? You seem okay.
I need a hug.
Oh, yeah, I got them. And I will use my movement, my action, and my bonus action to hug Vianti.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you're not using your reaction on your turn. Interesting choice. Noted. It's been noted.
Well, when it's Vianti's turn, I'll use my reaction.
I'm putting it... No, because you can use your reaction on your turn. You didn't specify. I'm noting it on this piece of paper. I will lose.
For sure. Yeah, that's gone. He's losing it in real time. It's like a magic trick.
But where'd the paper go?
But where'd my notebook go?
It's only taken me 4 years to realize I can use my iPad to take notes on, and then I won't lose my iPad. It's only taken me 4 years to learn a lot of stuff. I figured out Stream Deck. Look, you'd think I would have, I don't know, been better at this, but I'm not, and I'm sorry.
You really tempted fate by starting to take notes on your iPad, because now you're susceptible to losing your iPad.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, I had a lot of breakthroughs tonight on goofballs, or goofums, whatever they...
You remember it. As established, I know how drugs work.
That's right.
Just like I know what meat tastes like.
Have you ever seen it on Joaquin? Okay. That's a drug movie joke.
Okay, so curtain closes on Dancelap and Vianti hugging. Perhaps much like even the art on the overlay right here.
My favorite part of that piece is the gentle touch of just like, this is like, we're having fun. Yeah, and so I know we're wrapping up, but I would like to point out I can also occupy Vianti's space because I am a halfling.
Yes.
So I used all my actions except for my reaction. It's noted in a notebook you'll lose. But it can also be all up in my sweet snake boy.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Explain how.
Outros and plugs, Marty.
Shoot, I'm first? I'm never first. Hey.
You say that every time.
Yeah, it's a surprise every time. And isn't that fun? And don't we all like to have fun? With our friends. Play D&D even when it does not resemble D&D. Did we roll anything tonight? We might not have.
You rolled an insight check.
That's right. You're goddamn right I did. And I was beaten by a shitty teenage boy who thinks that horses are motorcycles. So, let that be a lesson to you at home. But if you like this, or don't like this, like and subscribe, because we have other stuff too, and you might like that. And you won't know until you subscribe, and then you'll get that other stuff, and you'll be like, oh, this is much better than whatever that show was, where they goofed balls or whatever for most of it. It didn't burn into town. I was unclear. Is Jet dead? It was never said. And yeah, click the bell. Well, depending. If you're on Twitch, just subscribe or use your Prime subscription. And if you're on YouTube, click everything. Just keep clicking everything, except for other videos, unless they're ours. And then wait until our videos get done, and then you can click on those.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you guys.
Right back at you, bud.
How about that?
Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Soupsuka, on the Twitters and the Instagrams. I will also plug playing D&D with your friends.
It's and dongers.
Thank you, everyone who watched. If this was not D&D enough for you, perhaps check out Star Chasers or Gracefall, or a previous show, Task Force Unlikely, which has crossed over many times with Sassy and Classy. So, but
and Star Chasers just technically crossed over.
Yes, yes, yeah. that's the convergence of the title. Yes.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
He must have been on goofballs when he thought of that one.
I was tripping. I was nipping balls, to quote Storm of Stars.
Famously high Andy had.
Yep. I would say maybe we'll get demonetized. We don't make money on Twitch. It's going to be fine. But we could if you gave us a Prime subscription, maybe.
Think about that.
Think about it.
You need to take your subscription right from the D ward into the C ward, because as previously established, it's not a Sassy and Classy episode unless we bring up the C ward.
That's true.
Right. And join us at some point for Fancy and Clancy.
I'll be on a train. Clancy will be a prostitute, which is accurate, but...
This week is Gracefall. Next week is Blackout in Crater Valley. And the final, for now, Star Chasers episode. And that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you to my wonderful friends and players. I love each and every one of you. You're all wonderful and lovely people. And thank you for goofing around with me for, how long was this? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Wait. Oh no, I changed everything. How do I do this now?
Yeah, free to order dinner, 2 drink minimum.